slides. How many of you have used ChatGPT to write an email? I won't be telling you about this, but okay, this is a good number. And how many of you are familiar with generative AI? How many of you have seen AI created content by generative AI? Okay, great, because a lot of us have put on our logo over here. This is our face. It's not me, this is me, 5 kg slimmer. So that's what I put into my prompt. And as you can see, AI right now is supercharging all the challenges that we're seeing in the industry. Well, AI has worked to our benefit.
So excuse me, can you use this microphone closer? Thank you. Yeah, it's allowed better. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So while AI has worked to our benefit in advertising and media, our challenges have not changed, but generative AI has supercharged them. Across content quality, fraud, and multiplied by scale and complexity. So we see a wave of misinformation, disinformation, and divisive content when it comes to content quality. We also see a rise of made-for-advertising sites whose sole intent is to monetize. They are characterized by high ad density, high refresh rate for you to keep you within the domain endlessly. On fraud, we saw almost twice the number of CTV and mobile fraud schemes year on year, and AI is becoming part of the fraudsters' toolbox. Fraudsters are using machines to emulate human behavior and better than before at evading standard detection mechanisms. So real fraud is happening today and fast too in response to real life events. For example, the Trump and Taylor Swift AI photo that was used to increase his poll numbers, and he has given an impression of like a false friendship with Taylor Swift. With AI tools generating content on the internet at scale, we are seeing this at high speeds. So here at DoubleVerify, we have surveyed marketers specifically across APAC. What do you think of the negative impact of generative AI, we have asked, and they've replied, it's hurting our media. So you can see here on the APAC stats, more than half the media buyers here believe that generative AI has increasingly sophisticated fraud schemes that are negatively impacting them. So APAC is a mobile hotbed as we are mobile first markets. The DB Fraud Lab has seen fraud schemes increase due to AI, with media buyers being concentrated heavily on mobile channels in the APAC. The number of impressions at 70% for the region is a really high number. We are seeing 37% of fraud and SIVT in APAC on mobile app, and 92% of all adware and malware SIVT driven by mobile app. Here at DB, we are using AI to combat AI. On fraud AI, we use machine learning models to learn how fraudulent activities behave through data sets curated by the fraud lab. A risk scoring is then provided on device, impression, app, and site to identify new infections. And on classification AI is used to teach content classification as well as examine the content that ads run in. And finally, onto predictive AI. So Sybit has been acquired by DoubleVerify, and it's been a major differentiator when it comes to the media industry. What is predictive AI? Predictive AI uses a multi-dimensional approach to calculate something into the future, to forecast something into the future. And mostly it's related to business outcomes. So for the media industry over here, what we're using on predictive AI is to forecast the best price to pay for an impression. So our founders, before they got acquired by DoubleVerify, they were very young. When they started Sybit, they were under 30 years old. So they studied and had a PhD in machine learning, and their first jobs when they came out were media traders. Now, I'm not sure if any of you are media traders over here, but it's similar to the stock market. You log in and you need to buy something based on the kind of budgets that you're having and make sure that you're buying it at the best price. So they logged into DV360, which is a programmatic platform, to optimize their campaigns. And they realized, oh, they're spending a lot of time thinking about how much they should be like pricing an impression on a line item. Then they had to wait for another third-party platform to load before they could see the attribution rates over there, and then use that data and put that into the DV360 line item. So there was a lot of time wasted. They decided to automate this entire process, which allowed them to use predictive AI, a multi-dimensional regression modeling, to define the best price to pay for an impression. And in this way, they were able to optimize the campaigns, optimize at scale, as well as provide that automation. So today, Sybase gives you the ability for real-time optimization, the option to work towards advanced KPIs that are not inside the DSP, as well as increase media quality, drive business outcomes, and do all of this at scale. So if you look over here, what you see on the screen, we're seeing two key benefits that Sybase has given. 24% of time saved by media traders. So media traders don't just optimize campaigns, they don't just sit there, log into the dashboard, and like price it on the line item. They have to pull reports, they have to do reporting, they have to make something out of all the data on the live and session orders. So they need to use their time on creative process. So this is where Sybase comes in. It's time saved for them optimizing campaigns, and the AI just doesn't use an assumptive number and put it into the line item. It actually calculates the best price to pay based on past data. So that's 24% of their time saved, which is the first benefit of AI. And it can help you, in totality, it can push up to 1,000 custom algorithms inside the insertion order across the entire campaign duration. And secondly, the kind of ROI that we're seeing in APAC is up to 400%. In some of the markets, we get an 11-point ROI, but in APAC, we're looking at about 400%. So over here, the AI is constantly optimizing your campaign every day, every weekday, every weekend, 24 hours across the entire campaign duration, and it can then give you that kind of ad return of 400%. Okay, to help you visualize what Sybase can do for you as a brand, as a media trader, as an agency, these are the three verticals. So Sybase can drive media efficiency. Sybase can also increase ROAS, as well as increase attention. In today's cost-conscious world, we can't just buy inventory efficiently. We need to buy quality inventory and at the best cost. So buying cheap is no good, but buying good is also not going to be cheap. Sybase is going to help you define the best price to pay for this impression without any additional math calculation from your trader's end. So Sybase is also able to optimize towards your definition of quality CPM, and this can be viewable, brand safe, and fraud-free impressions. We are also able to pull third-party data to optimize your campaigns. So with lower cost and better quality combined in a single vein, we can help you maximize campaign reach. This is over there. So this outcome is typically used by CPG brands as well as campaigns that are working towards awareness objectives. Secondly, onto ROAS. This is typically for e-commerce brands, and we can optimize towards revenue targets. And these revenue targets are not inside the DSP. It's an additional calculation that belongs to the brand. It's unique to the brand. So be it reducing CPA or increasing acquisition value or basket size per acquisition, Sybase is able to do that. And finally, attention. Now we're all familiar with viewability, but the official definition of it, 50% of an ad viewed for 1 second might not be the best indication of attention. At DoubleVerify, we have developed a formula for attention which consists of exposure and engagement metrics. And Sybits can optimize towards attention, this particular attention definition. Yeah. Therefore, whether the goal is to maximize media efficiency, augment ROAS, and enhance attention campaign objectives, advertisers can leverage Sybits to solve business problems and deliver meaningful results. Okay, so onto a case study right here for a brand that we're all very familiar about, Colgate. So what Colgate was trying to do was to increase its brand awareness. They wanted to ensure that every single dollar is spent on ads that were actually delivering and winning consumer attention. So in order to build brand equity, the challenge that they proposed to Sybits was to maximize cost efficiency within the same budget, as well as to navigate the fraudulent ad ecosystem and ensure that as many impressions as possible are of quality, has been viewed and actioned on by an actual human. The solution that they came up with was their own value of a quality metric, a quality CPM in this particular case. So quality CPM belongs to the brand itself, and in this case, Colgate had a combination of different factors, which I'll get into later. So Sybits' job is to take optimization to the next level by combining both metrics, cost as well as quality, to made up of data from the two platforms, DV360 as well as DoubleVerify, and optimize towards that. So what Sybits does is it builds the custom algorithm and it puts it inside the insertion order to optimize. And the result, we've reduced quality CPM by 52%, as you can see here. And because we were able to buy quality inventory cheaper, we were able to deliver 2 times reach. Now you've heard of quality CPM, like I've been saying QCPM. What is QCPM? QCPM is actually a quality metric against the cost per impression. So in this particular case, we're seeing a lot of brands, especially CPG brands, defining what constitutes a good quality impression. If you've already created one, we want to know how we can support you better. And if you're in the process of developing one, here are some examples. A specific percentage of in-view impressions as verified by a third-party provider. It could be DoubleVerify or any other measurement provider. Or a cost of 74% viewability multiplied by average time in view. Or a combination of viewability, SIVT rate, and brand safety metrics. So all these are actual definitions that brands in APAC have been using. So here at DV, we take a holistic approach on leveraging AI and machine learning to protect our clients and enable them to drive better outcomes. We have a suite of products that are catered to your digital journey, from fraud and brand safety to deliver fundamentals, to attention and contextual that were built to provide an elevated view on quality. And finally, DV Sybits AI, where it optimizes according to the outcomes that you value and are relevant to your brand. So in combination, the goal is to maximize outcomes for brands. So to the marketers in-house, where do you see the future of AI heading? And I will leave this dot starter with you. If you have any questions, I will just be on the sidelines here to help you answer anything on predictive AI. Thank you so much.